in his famous khutbah, known as the khutbah of Shaqshaqiyya, beware, by Allah, the son of Abu Quhafa dressed himself with it, and he knew certainly my position in relation to the caliphate was like the position of the axis in relation to the windmill. The flood water flows down from me, and the birds cannot fly up to me. I put a curtain against the caliphate and kept myself detached from it. Then I began to wonder, should I assault or should I calmly endure the blinding darkness of tribulations, wherein grown men become feeble and the young become old, and the true believers are under strain until they meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I therefore found endurance was wiser. Then I adopted patience even though there was a pricking in my eye and there was a suffocation in my heart. I then began to see patiently while my inheritance was plundered away, until the first of them went and he gave over the position to Ibn al-Khattab himself. It was strange to see that throughout his caliphate he wanted to be released from it. Then he confirmed it for the other. No doubt they shared its udders strictly amongst themselves. This one put through the caliphate through a very difficult period and a hefty enclosure where the utterance became haughty and the touch became rough. Mistakes were aplenty and excuses therefore. If you came in contact with it, it was like coming in contact with an unruly camel. If you pull its reins, the nostrils are slit, and if you let it go, then it will leave you. By Allah, mistakes were aplenty, and people fell into deviation and misguidance and wickedness. But I remained patient despite the long period and despite the stiffness of the trial, until the second one went and he put the caliphate into a group and made me one of the group. Good heavens, since when did I have anything to do with consultation? Was there a doubt about me being number one? Now they put me akin to all of these. But when they went low, I went low, and when they went high, I went high. One of them turned against me because he hated me, and the other one because of his in-laws, and this and that, until the third of them stood up with his heaving breast between his dung and his fodder. He then let the children of his grandfather Umayyah come and plunder the wealth of the religion, and devour the religion like the camel devours the frolage of its spoil, until eventually the rope was withdrawn. The actions came back against him, and his gluttony forced him into prostration. Then I was surprised at the way the people rushed towards me. They came from every angle and every direction like the mane of a hyena, and crushed me and Hassan and Hussein. My garments were ripped off my shoulders. They came like herds of sheep and goats, wanting me to take over the reins. Then all of them, one of them became a group that broke away, and another of them was a group that was disobedient, and a third of them was a group who had not read the verse in the Quran which said about the mischief makers in the earth.